It was back in 1984 that John Paul II created World Youth Day. It began relatively small, but in time, millions of young adults started signing up. That group of millions was later referred to as Generation John Paul II. And now a group is deciding to celebrate that movement and its impact with a musical titled Wojtyla Generation. It tells the story of how faith helps young adults live in a complicated world.
It represents the reality of young people who lived under the pontificate of John Paul II, who followed him during World Youth Days. It's a generation that grew up with John Paul II, so it's fitting that the musical is called Generation Wojtyla.
The musical opened for the first time back in the year 2009 in John Paul II's native Poland. In fact, afterwards, there was a standing ovation of 15 minutes. Then last summer, the musical was presented at World Youth Day in Madrid. The group includes 24 professional singers who have plenty of experience on stage. They sing in 8 languages to truly transmit the message of John Paul II. I'm from Santo Domingo, and we in South America live out our religion with joy. So for me to be doing this, especially after his death, I feel excited and privileged because we're passing on his message.
It is truly an interesting experience on both a professional and human level. We talk about the message of John Paul II's generation, which I experienced firsthand. I'm 30 years old. I was born into the generation of John Paul II and was lucky enough to have seen him several times.
Being part of this play at this point in my life is an important step. It gives me the opportunity to apply what I learned and what I do, sharing my art and placing it at the service of John Paul II's message. It was a message he knew young people needed. The musical Wojtyla Generation is a type of modern opera that mixes poetry with rock music. Religion is addressed, of course, but the play doesn't include liturgical songs.
We must talk to young people in a language they understand. It is not about singing in Latin during Mass or playing the guitar in church.
For now, the group is getting ready for its next performances in Malta and Brazil, where the singers will perform in Rio for the coming World Youth Day 2013.